Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to practice today. Let's start in child's pose. And you might like to have your knees a little bit wider so that you can feel the chest come through between the upper arms. Today, extend the arms forwards. Now, if the forehead doesn't quite reach the floor, bring your elbows down and just have the forehead parallel to the mat. If your forehead can happily reach, just let the arms extend, take the chest down and through. And let's take a few big deep breaths into the lower back, into that space of the groin front. See if you can hear the breath moving in the edges of the ribs as it comes upwards through the side body, towards the shoulders and the chest. See if you can start to move with that current of the exhalation of the breath, finding here a little softness as each breath lets go. The space between the shoulder blades, the contents of the belly. Now let's lift the palms off the floor and drop the fingertips down into the mat. So kind of make a little bit of a cupcake hand. And if the neck is okay today, just shift the gaze and look forwards. Now this enables you to elongate the side body just a little more. So see if you can't draw the ribs another few millimeters away from the hips. Hold the shape. Deeply breathe. And then take the right arm and thread it underneath the left. And see if you can get the right side of the skull to the floor or even to a brick. Left fingertips to the floor just by the left wrist with the left elbow at a 90 degree. And then see if you can press down through the fingers and just turn the chest through. So right arm threaded underneath, left elbow at 90 degrees, and just twist the body. And as the body just slowly twists against gravity, can you bring the chest just a little forward, almost like a back bend shape? Good. Unravel and take it around to the opposite side. So opening up now the left ribs. Right fingertips down, right elbow 90 degrees, turning. And see if you can't make that kind of back bend shape in the upper back. And then unravel on inhale and extend the arms forwards again on exhale. So come right on back to that same position. And just see if you've made a little bit of space, a little bit of comfort. And raise the gaze. Come up onto all fours, but with the forearms down. Flip the hands over. So the palms of the hands now are upwards towards the ceiling. Tuck under the toes and then lift the knees off the mat. And we're coming into this more unusual variation of the forearm downward dog. Drop the head through. Just feel this external rotation of the shoulders. Now, if the hands and arms are really collapsing in, grab a brick, bring it between the little finger side of your hand, and then come back up into the pose. You might find that easier to maintain external rotation in the arms. Alternately, it might be too strong. And pressing down and forward through the skin of the forearm, roll the thumb out. See if you can feel that in the shoulder blades and in the chest. Nice deep breath here. Inhale and exhale, knees down. Turn the palms over now. So classic setup for forearm downward dog. If you're using the brick, have it between the thumb and the first fingers. If you're using it, take the knees off the floor, lift it through. Bring the left foot to the midline of the mat and raise the right leg up. Point the right toes and bend the right knee a little. Just a little deeper into the shoulders here. Keep that left knee bent. Take the right leg nice and high. Okay, release. Right leg down, left leg to the roof. Point the toes. Okay, bend the right knee. If you can move the outer right hip back so the right ankle looks balanced from where you are. Good. Slowly release the left leg. Forearm downward dog. Drop the knees to the floor nice and wide. Big toes together. Come back to the Ardha Mukha Virasana, the wide-kneed child's pose. Drop the forehead. Let the arms be soft. Take a few deep breaths here. Just really let go of the kind of the effort of holding the forearm downward dogs. Just let it soften out now. Soft elbows, soft neck. Good, and then inhale, slowly rolling up. Take the brick. Bring it behind you and get yourself seated up on it. Extend the legs out long. Have a strap nearby. Just take a moment so you can feel what we've just done in the chest and shoulders. So I want to take that just a little bit deeper with a twist. So legs out long, fingertips beside the body. Lift the chest here. Then bend the right leg up and have that right heel in line with the sitting bone. Right knee to the roof, interlace the hands around the shins, and then really broaden the elbows here. So feel already that we're coming into that upper back chest space. Nice and long through the left leg. We're going to open twist to keep it nice and easy here. So bring the strap to the right-hand side of the body and just lay it out long. And then bring the right elbow inside the right knee and twist to the left. So the strap will be behind you. Chest lifting. Strong in this left leg. All right, straighten the right arm and then just reach down and pick up this one end of the strap. Then fishing around behind you with the left arm, find the other end. Okay, we're not going to bring the arms together in this variation. We're going to open the arms out. So take tension on the strap, lean back, twist, and open. See if you can look over the left shoulder and really pull that strap apart. Good. Nice deep breath here. Inhale. And exhale. Let it go. Release both legs out long. Lift the chest. And you can feel that whole right rib hemisphere, the whole right lung here. So we're really focusing on the spaces where the lungs, the shoulder, and the chest hold on to tension. Let's bring the left leg up, left knee bent. Interlace the fingers around the shin, really lift the chest. Just take a moment to kind of neutralize the seat. So pubic bone lifting up, crown of the head extending. See if you can feel that there's like a gripping behind the navel. It's only subtle, but it's really lifting from that center. Now, strap is to the left-hand side of us, out long, and then bring the left elbow inside the right knee, left knee. Turn to the right. Now, right hand behind you. And just catch that primary twist. Breath or two. Let the body soften into the shape. Okay, now straighten out the left arm. Reach through, grab one end of the strap. Then take your right hand and grab the other end. Arms are straight. And you just slide as much strap as you need through the arms to straighten them. Turn, look over the right shoulder. Now, try to keep the left knee pointing straight up to the roof. Nice deep breaths. Leaning back. Inhale. And exhale. Slowly release. Let it go. Unravel the strap. Both legs out long. Lift the chest. Cross the legs over to come through to downward facing dog, but we're going to need that brick again in a moment, so keep it nearby. All right, stretch it out, downward facing. And you can feel that we have created quite a bit of space and softness through the shoulders and the ribs. So see if you can use that as you soften into the downward facing here, bringing front ribs in and elongating the side ribs towards the groins. So even if the knees are bent, we've got this lovely continuum through the spine. Let the head drop. Good, breathe in here fully. And as you breathe out, come forward into a plank position. Just hold it there. Front ribs draw in, palms of the hands press strongly down into the mat. Now turn both heels to the right, transfer weight down into the right hand and lift the left arm up to the roof. So just come into the first form of Vasisthasana, feet stacked one in front of the other. Take the top left arm over and reach. Nice. Cycle back to plank. Hold the pose. Then swing both heels to the left. So you end up with the feet stacked in front of each other. Raise the right arm up to the roof. Take the right arm over. Lift. Couple of breaths. Good. Come all the way back to plank. Okay, again, swivel the heels to the right. Now, if you can, grab hold of your brick. Slowly take the left arm up to the ceiling, holding the brick. It's just it gives you a little bit of weight. Take that left arm over, hold the brick, lift. We come back, plank, just place the brick down, readjust. Last one, heels to the left, weight to the left. Grab the brick in the right hand, take it up. Good. Brick comes overhead as the right arm extends into that lateral position. Lift the hips. Nice. Cycle back. Plank. Beautiful work. Knees down. Chest down between the thumbs. Point the toes around the tail. Inhale, just a really soft cobra. Just fingertips to the floor, back of the neck long. Few breaths. Just let that lower back come online. So the lower back really loves to have the sides of the body open. Okay, let's press through the hands, go a little higher and switch it to all fours. Hands under the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Okay, take the brick. I hope you don't have a wooden brick because that would be quite cruel. And we're going to bring the brick into, I'll use my left leg first as it's easier for you to see. I'm going to bring the brick into the crease at the back of the leg. So right into the back of the knee, and then use the calf muscle to hold the brick in place as you lift the leg up. Knee parallel to the floor now. You got to squeeze in. It's going to really switch on that glute. All right, lengthen through the long left knee here. Exhale, forehead to knee as best you can. Inhale, take it up. All right, nice and slow. Work with this. Just slow, slow, slow. You got to keep that brick in place. Oh, mine's trying to slip out. Few rounds. Slower is better. Try and really keep the sacrum level as you move through. So you're isolating. Oh, I've got sticky tights on, slippery tights on. It's hard. Hold it up there on the next one. All right, clamp it in. 10 little pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, slowly bring left knee through. Remove the brick on the way. Swing the left knee to pigeon pose behind the left wrist. And then slowly slide the right leg back. All right, so here you can use the brick underneath the left buttock if you need. Lift the chest. Deep, slow breaths. Okay, forward and down. So we're going to do these like a press up. So drop the chest through on exhale, then lift it up on inhale. Squeeze the right buttock. Exhale, drop the chest. Inhale, squeeze it up. And last one. Exhale, drop the chest. Inhale, squeeze it up. Good, turn under the right toes, shift back, downward dog. Let's get some length into the back of that left leg. So lift and lower. Just whatever you feel like you need to rebalance it. Inhale, come again forward to plank. Knees down, chest down between the thumbs. Pubic bone forward and through. Inhale, lift cobra or upward dog. And then to the knees or fours. Okay, let's set up for the right side, for the opposite side. So take a moment to set your brick up. So into the back of the right knee. Clamp it in. Weight in the hands and the left knee, and slowly raise the right leg up. See if you can get the knee in line with the buttock. Okay, front ribs are in. Okay, slowly start moving it towards the forehead and then up into position. Try to keep the sacrum level as you kick the leg high. This is how we really build kind of integrity, really, into the gluteal muscle, into the hip complex. It's not as fast a movement as we usually do when we work these kickbacks, but it's got a little bit more accuracy to it. So let that buttock muscle build. Good. Hold it up on the next one. 10 little pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Bring the right knee forward. Just remove the brick on the way. And let's get the right knee to the back of the right wrist. Slide the left leg back. So again, use the brick under the right hip if needed. Let's take a moment to set it up, lift the chest. And then just like a press up, slowly chest comes down on exhale. Inhale, coming back up. Firm that left buttock as the chest comes high. Exhale down. Inhaling up. One more. Exhale down. And inhale, coming all the way back up. Left buttock firm. Go right on ahead and tuck the left toes under. Take the right leg back, downward dog, and let's straighten out through the back of the legs. Taking it a little bit further, walk the feet forward towards the hands, standing forward fold. So on your inhalation, lift the chest, and on your exhalation, soften, take the body down, forward fold standing. Long, deep breath here. And feel free to just kind of move the body a little, like sway it out or shift it through in whatever way feels like the legs feel like they want to respond. Feel the work we've done in the hips, in the lower back. Good, and then softening into the feet. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Raise the arms high with the in-breath. And exhale. Let's take forward fold, coming all the way down and through. Tuck the chin. Inhale, take a half lift and open the chest. Let's step the left leg back and make a wide leg forward fold, or just whatever leg will enable you to come to a wide leg forward fold and keep the angle of your screen. Hands down underneath the shoulders. Turn the feet so they're both facing same direction. Let's try to straighten the arms and lift the chest. Send the knees back, send the thighs back. It's a deliberately simple forward fold. Bring the hands higher onto bricks if need be. Just make sure that you feel comfortable and at ease. Transfer the weight over now. Start walking to the right. Turn and pick up the right heel and extend the left leg out long as we come into a nice long Cossack. Okay, keep your hands on the floor. You can use a brick, just to elevate the chest and lift you a little higher. You can bring the hands to prayer. Bring the arms out to like a warrior one position, a two position. Just wherever you feel like you want to work with the arms. The higher you go, the more extension you'll get through the side ribs, and the more you'll challenge balance. All right. Let's see how we go, switching over to the other side. Now, this is possible to be done without placing your hands on the floor. I will not be doing that today or even tomorrow, probably. Okay, so now we're on the ball of the left ball of the left toes. Right leg is extended out long. Left knee's got this half squat position. Let's see how we go. Maybe keep your hands on the brick or on the floor. Maybe start working them higher. And you'll find that you'll have one hip is going to give you more stability than the other. Take the arms out wide like a warrior. Side ribs remain long. Right thigh firm. Nice work. Okay, slowly bring it back to the center. Both feet facing same direction. Now, walk the hands forwards as if you were going to go into downward dog and sink the chest through. Let's take a break. Straighten out through the back of the legs. Good. Walk the hands back in. Okay, one more set of Cossacks, but a little bit different. Okay, so walking to the right, come to the ball of the right big toe. Left leg is out long. Now this time, drop the body forwards. So now we're getting into a little bit of hip opening with this. Now you might be able to get the elbows to a brick. You might be able to get the elbows to the floor or just use your hands. You don't have to bring forearms down, but it's something to work towards. All right, up and over. So lift the chest. Let's switch sides. Over to the left leg. Right leg is out long now. Keep the chest low. So we want to bring it down. Nice. Coming all the way back up. Switch it through now to wide leg forward fold at the center of the mat. And this time, exhale, forward fold as we normally do. Couple of breaths. Head down. Lift the kneecaps. Nice. Raise the chest. Okay, turn towards the back of your mat. So whatever leg that is, back of the mat, low lunge position. Drop the rear knee down. Keep the hands on the floor. Sink the hips through. Nice long breath. See if you can feel that right thigh front opening up. That would be the back leg, the thigh front opening up. All right, let's switch it up. Raise the arms. So low lunge, arms raised. Good, slowly release. Okay, coming back to wide leg forward fold. Pivot to the front of your mat. Same thing. Back knee down, low lunge, focus on the front of the back leg thigh. So this rear leg, we just want to really feel that thigh opening up. We're getting ready to go into some back bends. So we want to get this front chain of the body open. Okay, press the front foot down, raise the arms high, go a little further. You'll notice that it draws a little deeper when you do that. Steady with the buttock and the thigh of the back leg. Good, slowly release. Step it back, downward dog. Good, come forward into plank. Drop the knees down to the floor. Then bring the buttocks to the heels and come to just a seated kneeling position. Now from here, grab either a folded blanket or a bolster. So whatever you've got, but we want to make a little stack. So I've just got a folded blanket handy today. I'm going to lay that out long on the mat. So a bolster is going to have a little bit more height. It's going to make it a lot easier, but a folded blanket is going to work as well. We want to bring the pubic bone down to the front seam of the support. So this way the thighs just sort of, the thighs drop off from the support. So that's what we want. And have the knees open to about hip distance apart. And just if it's comfortable, come to your forearms, just as long as your chest's lifted enough for you to see, but it's not cramming in the neck or the back. And then bring the right heel up to the buttock and just hold the right heel in with the right hand. Now the right elbow is bent. Can you try and bring it towards the ceiling so that it opens up the right collarbones? All right, so now lift the right knee a little bit and move it back on the mat. Okay, just let that right thigh open, heel to buttock, and try not to let the foot splay out to the right. Keep the foot in nice and close, keep the knee in nice and close. Okay, let the right go. Let's switch it to the left. Left leg, just pull it in. Just keep it nice and simple here. There's a little bit of lift in the chest, not much, but just some support through the left hand. You've got that heel really close to the buttock. Have a look at the knee. Make sure it's not all drawn out to the left. Make sure it's in. Lift it up, extend it back. Good, let it go. All right, readjust the body if needed. Right leg, right hand. Now this time we're going to go a little deeper. So stretch that right knee back, lift and lower it again, and pull the heel into the buttock, lift the elbow. Now stay here, or if you could take a little more in your shoulder, we're going to turn the right hand around and use the space between the thumb and the first finger. So we make like a C shape at the top of the foot to draw the foot down. That's just an option. You can start to move with that. Elbow to the ceiling wherever you're working. Right collarbones. Okay, left arm extends forward now. Lift the chest. Be a little bit more deliberate with it. Bekasana. Let's get some work in that thigh. Beautiful. Slowly release. Okay, let's go into the left side. Bring it up. Heel to buttock. Just start low. Start easy. Start where you know you can go. Lift and re-extend the left leg. Okay, now then see, can you bring that C shape into the top of the foot? So the hand's in a C shape and it comes on the top of the foot. So the top side of the foot is between the thumb and first fingers. Elbow back, whichever variation you're working in. Pull the heel in tight. Okay, if you can now, extend the right arm. Lift the chest. Few deep breaths here. Should be feeling it right through the belly of that left thigh. Nice. Slowly release. Just take a moment, forehead to the bolster. Shake it out. Let the thighs and buttock go. Now keep working with this out breath. Bring the hands back behind you. Grab hold of the tops of the feet. Pull the heels in towards the buttock. Now you can hold the ankles, lift the chest. Elbows are bent up towards the ceiling. Soften the base of the neck. Okay, if you feel like you can go further, see if you can get that C shape, top of both feet, lifting. Good, and then let's move straight into Dhanurasana, the bow pose. And it should feel really easy, really open, really accessible here. Thighs are on the ground. Let that bolster support allow you to take the shape right up into the heart. Nice deep breath here, inhale. And exhale, slowly soften it down. Let's get back into child's pose. Extend the legs. Lift the chest, breathe in, Bhujangasana. And then breathe out. Come away from the bolster. Big toes together. Knees are wide. Sink the buttock back and slowly, slowly drop the body forward as you release child's pose. Now you can rest on the bolster, the forehead on the bolster or on the ground. And just give plenty of time for the back to move from a strong back bend into a forward bend. So be forgiving as this happens. Nice deep breaths and just let the body flip over into release, into surrender, into aqueous. You come all the way up to sitting. Just move your support to the side for a moment. We're going to come down to lay on our backs. I'm going to go into a little bit of back release now. Just make sure that we finish up evenly. Spin around. So, laying on your back, knees to the ceiling, soles of the feet to the floor. Just take a moment to settle the upper body in. And then keeping your knees bent, walk your feet out really wide. So wider than the edges of your mat, and turn the feet out a little towards 45 degrees. And then just start kind of creeping the legs out. Just move the toes like little caterpillars and slowly, slowly extend the legs. So you want to keep extending as far as you can before you start to feel like the ball of the foot lifts off the floor. So you're in like a bent knee position, but the heels are really far away from the buttock. Now from here, press down through the mound of your big toe. That's into your kidney points. And that's going to help us just really pull down any excess energy that's remaining. Bring the hands to the belly. Now lift the pubic bone to the navel and flatten the lower back into the floor. So you can feel your big toes down, and now underneath your hands, you can feel your lower back coming down. This is already starting to release the back. We're taking that energy that we collected in the kidneys now, and we're asking it to draw down. All right, let's interlace the hands behind the back of the neck. Elbows nice and wide, but please keep the pubic bone lifted and the big toes pressing down. On your exhalation, lift the head, neck, and shoulders and look through between the knees. Inhale, let it go, but don't let the feet go. Don't let the pubic bone go. Exhale to lift. It's okay to go in your own time. Inhale to lower down. And exhale, lift. Now twist the right elbow across the body. Inhale, back and down. Exhaling, lift left elbow across the body. Inhale, back and down. Keep the pressure up in the lower body. Let's keep going with this. 1, 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. Keep going. 8. Maybe even close your eyes. 9. I want this to really build. 10. We're going to do 16 all together. 1, 2. Start feeling either side of the navel here. 3. 4. Okay, we're going to hold number 5. And inhale. And exhale, lift it a little higher. And inhale, roll it down. The last one, lift, exhale. Number 6, take it over, hold it, breathe in. Breathe out, go a little higher. And inhale, slowly roll it down. Rest the back of the head. Bring the soles of the feet to the floor with the knees bent for a moment, arms out by the sides of the body. Extend the left leg out long on the mat. Move the hips just a little over to the right there. And then take the right knee across the body. And just keep twisting over to the left. until you can take your right arm out from the shoulder with the shoulder blade lifted just a little bit off the mat. So not shoulder blade down as we normally do. And then just really slow, sweep the back of the hand along the floor until the right arm is up above the body beside the ear, right shoulder blade lifted. And then just again, working the back of the hand on the floor like a snow angel. Take the right arm down till it's moving around the sacrum there. And just do one more sweep. All the way through that shoulder, just dispersing, letting go. And then return the right arm out from the right shoulder. Get the shoulder blade down on the ground and slowly unravel the pose. Coming back, line the buttocks and the lower back up. Extend the right leg out long. Take the hips to the left. Take the left knee across the body. And then again, extending that left arm out from the shoulder and just keep twisting a little bit further to the right till that right shoulder blades come off the ground. And then sweeping the back of the hand along the floor, take that right arm up overhead. And then slowly, again, keep the back of the hand in contact with the floor. And take the right hand back, left hand back down towards the sacrum. Let's go back up again. Just taking it through all the little clicks and the pops, all the places of holding. And then bring that left arm out from the shoulder. Slowly return the left shoulder blade to the mat. Unwind the body. Again, feet to the floor. Knees to the ceiling, tidy up the hips and buttocks, then gather the knees in towards the chest and give yourself a hug. Lower back nice and long here. Maybe go into a happy baby from here. Just kind of sense where the body feels like it wants to release the most. You could always straighten out through the legs into a Supta Upavista Konasana or a wide-legged forward fold laying on the back. Nice soles of the feet together, knees wide. Keep a hold of the feet. Just draw them in. And then knees together at the chest. Take the legs out long on the mat. Turn the palms upwards towards the ceiling. Let's take a few moments in Shavasana here. Just checking in, see if the body needs another movement, a backward bend, a forward bend, another twist. See if you can't let go of all that work that we've stirred in the joints today. Big work into the shoulders, big work into the hips, especially the fronts of the thighs, which hold a lot of tension. See if you can just let that autumn current be really available to you as you just soften in the spaces between the bones, in the spaces between the ligaments and the tendons. If you can't soften in the space around the skin, that container of the body. See if you can't feel the weight of your body as it moves downwards and into the floor. Now, I do encourage you to stay a little longer today if time allows. If you do need to keep to time, you've just reached that point. I'm going to leave you to finish your practice in the way that feels most timely for you today. Have a beautiful autumn day. Namaste, everyone.